Yeah, what's beauty? It's like a very broad concept, I think, and it's very personal. So yeah, everyone would have a different answer, and I also wouldn't really know how to define it, I guess. It might put off that it is like resembles something real. It's like a photograph of something that should be real, but it clearly isn't real. So it's like maybe sort of uncanny valley that is like strange to people, maybe. That's something I really like about beauty, that you can just, and photography, that you can actually see everything. I remember my dad, he got an old camera, a digital camera, when I was very young. A few years later, I also bought my own camera, like when I was a bit older, and then started to take more pictures. Yeah, well, probably my favorite movie since I was a kid was Jurassic Park. I like dinosaurs and everything, because that's always like something that isn't there, but it is very visually portrayed always. Especially with Jurassic Park, for example, you really have something you've never seen before, but it's still like so real on screen. I saw like a magazine, and it had was from National Geographic, and they interviewed an artist, like I think his name is Matthew Albanese, and he made a lot of miniatures and photographed them, and I was really fascinated by it, and I believe that was like 10 years ago or something, and then a few years later I remembered that and I tried to do it myself. Really, I like doing things with my hands and just working in the real life with stuff. Like for my studies I also have industrial design, is pretty creative. The very first miniature I made was like A4 paper, and it just put some paper mache on it and sort of alien tree-like thing, and then some photo manipulation a lot. And then I just tried it sometime, and then it was then very simple, but now I try to do more and more different things also. Especially with sculpting, you do something with your hands, and that's like really nice to me. And also the photography is something, it's pretty much by hand, although you have some after photo manipulation and stuff. A sort of vision of an image in my mind, although you can't always just take a photo of it because it doesn't exist or it's not in the way you want it. When you make it, you can actually make it the way you want it. I don't know, I just really like a lot of nature basically, especially when going to countries like Scandinavia and Sweden, for example. You have like a lot of nature. Lights can play really different on mountains than a lot of other objects because it's like really 3D, like very high, and then different shapes, so the light is also sometimes very interesting around it. Like things like sculpting, and photography, it's really, you don't have to think that much, it's more like feeling. Very, very different for each and every person, I guess. Yeah. It's really just I make it all myself and do it all myself, but then it's just nice if other people enjoy it. But it's, yeah, I think everyone thinks differently of it. Because you never really know when something is finished. Like at some point you just have to make it and then just photograph it, and it's never perfect, but it's just trying to make it look nice, and then at some point you just have to say it's good enough, I think. Nice pictures. I also went to a dinosaur land, Dinoland in Zwolle with a friend some weeks ago, and she took really nice pictures with an analog camera, and it was really fun to just see very personal pictures also on that, and it just takes a while to develop, but it's really fun actually, instead of just taking a picture and then immediately seeing it like it. So yeah, it was really fun, but it's just taking pictures of each other, and then and they were really fun pictures, because usually I don't really like the pictures of myself, but they were really fun.